Students, what we discussed yesterday, may I know?
Sir, discovery of proton, electron, neutron.
E by m value of electron?
Yes, sir. EM value of electron. Sir.
E by m value of electron completed. E by m value of different substances. N, neutron, alpha particle, proton, electron. These are completed. Na? What is the order of E by m value of different particles? N alpha P. Na?
N alpha, proton, electron.
Neutron? I wrote order.
N. Sir, N. I told you.
N means neutron. Neutrons are least E by m value. Electrons have highest E by m value. Please remember. Okay, na? Greater the mass, E by m value is least. Least mass, E by m value is highest. Here, highest. E by m value is highest for electron. E by m value is least for neutron. Clear?
Clear, sir.
Next, side heading. Charge on electron. Charge on electron. Side heading. Listen one. Charge on electron. The charge on electron was given by millicoulomb. The charge on electron is given by millicoulomb. So how we given charge of electron? The charge of electron by millicoulomb by using oil drop experiment. Okay. By using the oil drop experiment. What is the oil drop experiment? So who performed this oil drop experiment? This oil drop experiment was performed by millicoulomb. What is the main motto of this oil drop experiment? We can identify the charge of electron by using this oil drop experiment. What is the main motto of this experiment? We can conclude the charge of electron by using this oil drop experiment. See, this is the schematic representation of oil drop experiment. So it has a container. This container has two plates. This is upper plate. This is down plate. Upper plate has small holes. Okay. This container is one side fixed with micro telescope. Another side it is fixed with source of X-rays. Source of X-rays. Okay, na? See?
Yes.
So above the plate, one atomizer is fixed. This atomizer contains certain oil. So whenever if you press this atomizer, this oil is converted into droplets. These droplets are passed through the upper plate. So this upper plate has a small holes now. So whenever these oil droplets are passed through from upper plate to lower plate, we have to pass some X-rays through that oil drops. So what is the main mode of X-rays? These X-rays ionizes the A what is present inside the container. Ionizes the A what is present inside the container. So by carefully measuring the gravitational force of these oil droplets as well as electrostatic force of these oil droplets, he calculated the mass, that is charge of electron by using this formula. Q is equal to NE. So here Q is equal to electrical charge. Okay, N is equal to integer, E is equal to charge of electron. So Q is equal to N into E. So here E is electrical charge, Q is equal to electrical charge on droplet. Electrical charge. So that's why we can calculate finally the charge of electron is minus 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. This is the charge of electron. No need to remember experiment. So experiment setup I am telling again. Please remember. So in ion experiment we have one container. So this container is made up of two plates. About upper plate, lower plate. Upper plate has a small holes. Lower plate does not have any holes. And this container is fixed. That is, this container contains one side with the microscope, that is telescope, to observe the movement of these oil droplets. Another side we have to pass X-rays. What is the main mode of passing X-rays? So by main mode of passing X-rays is what is the air present inside the container? It is ionized. It is ionized. So by carefully measuring the gravitational force and electrical force or electrostatic force of each and every droplet, we can calculate the charge of electron was minus 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. So this value you have to remember. What is the charge of electron? Charge of electron is simply we can say negative. You can say electrons have negative charge. But a particular value, what is the value of electron charge? Minus 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. What is the charge of proton? Electrons have negative charge, protons have positive charge.
Positive.
But the charge of proton is exactly opposite to charge of electron. So that's why what we have to say charge of proton? Charge of
1.602 into 10 to the power 19.
10 power
19.
10 power minus 19 only, that is also. But here you will get plus 1.6.
Here positive.
Okay, na? Plus 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. So this is a ion drop experiment. Just you have to remember the value and the experiment name. We don't have in our syllabus. Only to remember the experiment. So to calculate these values, we have to require each and every value to get this value. So that experimental data is not given in our textbooks. So that's why no need to remember. Just value is enough. So what is the final conclusion? The charge of electron was minus 1.602 into 10 power minus 19. So please write down, I will say few points. This is the heading one. Charge on electron. Okay, please write down. The charge on electron was given by Millikan by using oil drop experiment. By using oil drop experiment. Okay. According to this oil drop experiment, the charge of electron is minus 1.602 into minus 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. Okay. Here, if anyone will ask, in this ion drop experiment, what charges, what forces are present on ion drop means what we can say? I used to
Gravitational force.
Sir,
Gravitational.
gravitational force and electrostatic force.
That's all. That too you have to remember. So gravitational force, electrostatic force, both are acting on that oil droplets. What is Q is equal to N into E? N is integer, means number of oil droplets, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. E means charge on particular oil droplet. Q is equal to charge of oil droplets. Okay, na? Electrical charge on oil droplets is equal to Q. N is equal to integer. E is equal to particular charge on electron. Clear, students?
Yes, sir, clear.
What is a helium? What is a alpha particle? Meghana?
He2 plus.
Meghana CM. What is alpha particle?
Sir, He plus 2.
He2 plus or He plus 2. Doubly ionized helium. Andrenu correct. Okay, na? Illandre He2 plus. What is the mass of alpha particle? 4 times. Next, number, atomic number 2. So no change in that 2 values. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
So this is about charge and electron. No need to remember all. Value is important. Okay. Now you please write down one tabular column. So this tabular column how to remember actually properties of fundamental particles. Side heading. Properties of fundamental particles. Okay. Columns. Name of the particle. Symbol. Okay. Next, relative charge. Next, absolute charge. Next, relative mass and absolute mass. Okay. First particle electron. Electron symbol enama?
E minus.
E or E minus. So generally I will write E minus. So entire the first PUC, second PUC, E minus means electron. What is the relative charge of electron? -1. Okay, charge is -1. What is the absolute charge? Exact charge.
Minus 1.602 into 10 to the power minus 19.
Minus 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. Okay, na? Or minus 4.8 into 10 power minus 10 ES. ESU means electrostatic unit. Relative mass 0. Absolute mass 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kg. 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kg. Next, small p is equal to, so plus 1 relative charge is plus 1. What is the charge? I told
1.602 into
1.602 into 10 to the power 19.
19 coulombs or plus 4.8 into 10 power minus 10 ESC, positive value. Next, relative mass 1.672 into 10 power minus 27 kg. Same unit, students, same unit, same terms, everything is the same. You will get in second PUC physics. Unit name is atoms and nucleus. Same topics. But why they kept in first PUC as well as second PUC, one in chemistry, another one is physics, I don't know exactly. They don't have clear idea. Same topics. If any of your neighbors are there in second PUC, you please once you check atoms and nucleus units. You take your first PUC chemistry, structure of atom unit. Same concepts you will get, same terms you will get. But why they kept in 2, we don't know. Next, neutron. Okay, small n neutron. So relative charge is 0. Charge is 0 only. Next, mass. So absolute charge is also 0. Relative mass 1. This is 1.675 into 10 power minus 27 kg. This is. If anyone will ask what is the mass of proton in AMU means, you simply say 1 AMU. Electron 0 AMU. Next, what is the mass of neutron? It is also 1 point something, but it is slightly greater than proton. Slightly, you see, it is 1.672, it is 1.675. But powers are same. Here powers are smaller, so that's why it has least mass. Mass is negligible. Electron mass is negligible. Almost 0. This is the important tabular column. Top 3 number. What is ESU? This ESU also we got in where? Do you know dipole moment concept in chemical bonding units?
Yes sir, yes sir.
There we use it. 1 dB is equal to 3.33 into 10 power minus 30 ESU centimeter.
Yes.
Okay, na? So ESU means electrostatic units. Electrostatic units. Okay, Indudar, completed? JC,
Sir, 1 minute, sir. Sir,
okay.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Yes, please the same after completion.
Sir, that is 10 to the power minus 31, sir.
Yes.
Electron.
What do you thought?
Sir, no, sir, it was not clearly visible. That's
Minus 31. Minus 31.
okay, sir.
This is minus 27. This is also minus 27. Completed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next. Write one question one. You can understand. I think you can say answer easily for this question. So think and say. Right? An oil drop has question now. An oil drop has 8 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs charge. Oil drop charge idu. Oil drop. Yeah? 8 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. Full stop. How many electrons are there in the oil drop? That's the question. Very simple. I hope you can solve easily. I repeat the question. An oil drop has 8 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. Full stop. How many electrons are there in the oil drop? That is the question. Vinay Gangadhar, any idea? Easy. Think. One electron.
Sir, Q is equal to any formula.
Q is equal to Ne. Na? You can apply. Very good. You can apply. Q given. N we have to calculate. E means you know.
We know.
E means ಏನಪ್ಪ? Charge of electron. ಮಾಡಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
minus 4.9 sir.
ಏನಮ್ಮ?
minus 4.9 sir.
ಅರೆ number alva. Number means we should not say minus. Generally,
Yes, sir.
for experimental purpose, we will write minus, but we should not use minus charge. Simply, we will use always 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. That is the charge of electron we will use. Okay? ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದೆ? ಎಷ್ಟು electrons ಅಂತ?
4.9 sir.
4.9 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5 electrons ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. 4.9 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5 ತಾನೆ?
5
Yes,
electrons,
sir.
sir.
See, very simple. You know, the formula only Q is equal to N into E. That formula already given. Ilagre one simple technique. One electron charge is equal to 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs apart. So, how much charge we have?
8 into 10 power minus 19.
8.9 or 8?
8, sir, 8.
8 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs charge is there. How many electrons will be? Cross multiplication. You will get same result, na? X. X is equal to 8 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs divided by.
Sir, for simplification, can we take 1.602 as 1.6, sir? Because here, if we take 1.6, we'll get.
Yeah, see. According to options, we have to move. No, objective.
Yes, sir.
Here, how much you got? 10 power minus 19 to 10 power minus 19. Cancel that. Next,
Yes, sir.
8 by 1.6. How much you are getting?
5.
5.
5 1? Exactly 5.
Yes, sir. Sir, 8 by 1.6 will get 5.
Okay. 0.6 enough, 1.60 alva, so that's why 5 electrons, sir. So 5 electrons. This is easy one. Now you may get one idea on oil drop experiment. Here, what I told in formula Q is equal to N into E. What I told Q?
Oil drop.
Charge on oil drop.
Charge on oil drop.
N means integer.
Yes, sir.
E means what?
Electron.
Charge on electron.
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, sir.
So if you know oil drop charge, we can calculate how many electrons are there in that. Okay? So this is about the question related to oil drop experiment. Next side heading, atomic models. atomic models. So first of all, what is the meaning of atomic model? Any idea?
Sir, model of an atom or the structure, basic structure of an atom.
See, so up to now we discussed discovery of fundamental particles and their relative charges and everything, isn't it? Okay, na? Here atomic model means the schematic representation of fundamental particles in the atom is called atomic model. Say for example, you are in science fair in your lower classes, I thought, okay na? You are prepared some models. What is the meaning of that model? It is a schematic representation only, na? Particularly
Yes,
some models you are doing, that is idle project, idle power, okay na? Solar power, whatever it may be. So you are representing some schematic representations, na? And one more example, suppose if you imagine civil engineers, before they are constructing so very large apartments, they have to prepare some models.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Some boxes like that. This is looking like here will be swimming pool, here will be clubhouse, here will be living apartments, here will be free space, here will be sports club, so on so. That is called what? Arrangement. So here atomic model means the schematic representation of what we have in atom. Fundamental particles we have. How many fundamental particles we have? 3 fundamental particles: protons, electrons, neutrons. So the schematic representation of fundamental particles in the atom is called atomic model. Clear, students? If you know the meaning of this, remaining topics you can understand easily. Are you clear about atomic model? What is atomic model? Schematic representation of fundamental particles in the atom is called atomic model. So we have different atomic models. In that, in our syllabus, they mentioned few atomic models. In that first one is Thomson's atomic model. Okay. Students, do you have any idea about Thomson's atomic model? So J.J. Thomson first proposed this atomic model to explain arrangement of fundamental particles in the atom. Thomson's atomic model. So please listen. So according to Thomson's atomic model, atoms are spherical in shape. You don't question me. It is not in spherical shape. You please write in your notebook spherical shape. Okay, na? So according to Thomson's atomic model, atoms are spherical in shape. In that atom, positive charge is distributed uniformly. Positive charge is distributed uniformly throughout the atom, like this. Positive charge is distributed. So in that positive charge, electrons are embedded like this. In that positive charge, electrons are embedded. Okay. So this is what spherical cloud of positive charge. So these are what? Electrons. Okay. So this is the Thomson's atomic model. So only two properties now. Two postulates. First postulate is atoms are spherical in shape. So in that atom, positive charge is uniformly distributed throughout the atom. That's the first postulate. Second point, in this electrons are embedded in the positive charge. Electrons are embedded in the positive charge, like seeds are embedded in the watermelon. So if you imagine watermelon, so if you cut watermelon into the mid part, what you can observe in watermelon. So you can observe in that watermelon inside the fruit, so red pulp is present. In that red pulp, that small black color seeds are present. So he considered that red pulp is equal to positive charge of atom. Next, he compared electrons with what?
Seeds of water.
That's
Seeds of watermelon.
So according to this his point of view, seeds are nothing but electrons. Red part of watermelon is nothing but positive charge. So that's why this Thomson's atomic model is also known as watermelon model or raisin pudding model. Okay, na? Clear, students? Then what is the failure of this Thomson's atomic model? That is important. The major failure of this Thomson's atomic model is it cannot explain electrical neutrality of atom. Electrical neutrality of atom means how positive charges and negative charges are held. That means there is no explanation for neutrality, and moreover, it cannot explain further experiments which are studied by other scientists. Okay, na? So that's why that are the two major failures of Thomson's atomic model. So based on Thomson's atomic model, some other scientists proposed their atomic models. Next atomic model we have Rutherford's atomic model. Later we will discuss about that. First you write Thomson's atomic model. So first you draw that one. I will say 2 points, failures. Next we will go to Thomson's atomic model. Sorry, Rutherford's atomic model. Any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Impana? Abdul?
No doubt, sir.
No, sir.
Lydia John?
No doubt, sir.
Lydia John, why your friend is not attending the classes?
Sir, her grandmother is not well, sir.
Okay. Next, Vinaya Gangadhar, no response. Vinaya Gangadhar.
Sir.
Clear? Any doubts?
No, sir. No doubt.
Sumit Sharma, how are you?
Sir, no doubt, sir.
Okay. What I am asking, what you are telling? I am asking, how are you?
Sir, fine.
You are asking like that, who are you? Fine? Okay. Just for fun. Don't take serious.
Okay, sir.
Srinidhi. Sharan. Sai Sharan. Sai Sharan, did you attend yesterday's class?
No. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shivani. I think Shivani strongly decided should not give a response to any other teachers. Okay, na? Please respond, Shivani. Neha. Abhi. Abhishek, Abhay always give response. Abhishek, Neha, Pawan, Prajwal, please give response.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Completed either students.
Yes, sir.
Write down. First point, na? According to J.J. Thomson's model, atom is in spherical shape. According to J.J. Thomson's model, atom is in spherical shape, in which positive charge is uniformly distributed. Next, second point. The electrons are embedded. Into it. The such a manner as to give more stable electrostatic arrangements. More stable arrangements. More stable electrostatic arrangements. More stable electrostatic arrangement. I repeat these points. The electrons are embedded into it in such a manner as to give more stable electrostatic arrangements. More stable electrostatic arrangements. More stable electrostatic arrangements. Failures. It cannot explain electrical neutrality of atom. Cannot explain electrical neutrality of atom. That's enough. That failure is enough. However, next proposed scientist, we can say it cannot explain experiments of further scientists what they developed. That is a failure for every theory. Suppose Rutherford atomic model we will discuss. Rutherford atomic model also cannot explain few properties. So that's why no need to write that particular point there. So it cannot explain electrical neutrality of atom. Okay? So this is about Thomson's atomic model. Second one, Rutherford's atomic model. Students, do you have any idea about Rutherford's atomic model? Any students? Listen, Rutherford's atomic model is based on, this is somewhat important from here onwards, based on alpha ray scattering experiment. It is based on what? Alpha ray scattering. Yes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Rutherford's atomic model is based on alpha ray scattering experiment. So what is the alpha ray scattering experiment? What are the important observations in alpha ray scattering experiment? Now we will discuss. Students, okay, na? Please observe. See, this is the experimental setup of gold foil experiment or alpha ray scattering experiment. Gold foil experiment or alpha ray scattering experiment. Yes. See, students, is the diagram is clear? So in this experiment, we have to pass a source of alpha particles through the gold foil through slit. What is a slit, ma? Do you know what is the meaning of slit? So
Small opening.
Opening.
See, if you take convergent light and divergent light, do you have any idea about that convergent light and divergent light?
Yes, sir.
You know radium light. You know radium light. How it is looking like radium light? Is radium light has a lighter? Can we observe any? What is that? Distances in radium light? You will just you can just get spot of radium light. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See here, if you take torchlight light, observe the torchlight, torchlight. How it is looking like? It is looking like the light, what is evolved from the torch, is distributed in all directions. So,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
if you pass such type of light through the slit, that is the main use of slit is we can pass that alpha particles directly onto the what is that alpha gold foil. So
Gold
it should in that other places with alpha particles should not distribute it. That is the main theme of a slit. Okay, na? So we have to pass light through that one small hole, like radium light. So that is the main use of slit. Okay, na? Whenever if you pass a source of alpha particles through the gold foil, so he observed few important observations from the experiment. So what are that important observations? First observation is majority of the alpha particles are passed through the gold foil. Almost 99% alpha particles are passed through the gold foil like this, without any deviation. Directly they passed through the gold foil. Next, second point is few alpha particles are deviated in their path. A very few alpha particles are bounced back. These are the three important observations he observed in this gold foil experiment. So based on these observations, he proposed his atomic model. What is that atomic model? Later I will explain. First, observe the important observations of gold foil experiment. What is the first observation, students?
Most of the particles pass through the gold foil without deviating.
Almost 99% particles are passed through the gold foil without any deviation. What is the second observation?
Some particles deviated their base path.
Few rays are particle. Few rays are correct. Why? Because we are using alpha ray. Na? Few rays are deflected in their path. Okay, few rays are deflected. Why? That
And
few
some
rays
bounced back.
Yes.
And some rays bounced back. Very few. Very
Not
few.
some. A very few. A very few means very less. Very less are bounced back. Few are deviated in their path. Majority are passed through the gold foil. Okay, na? So these are the three important observations he observed from this experiment. Please draw this diagram and write that application. That is observations. Will you write your one? Observations very simple, na? I repeat the observations. most of the alpha rays passed through the gold foil. So in bracket 99%. Few alpha rays deviated in their path. A very few alpha particles are bounced back. This is bounced back alpha particle. Bounced back alpha particle. Please write down the diagram. So you please say after completion.
Sir, these alpha particles, the charge on them is positive, sir.
Yes. Positive only na. No electrons na.
Yes.
No negative charge na. Alpha particle means what?
Positive charge.
Only it has positive charge. So positive charge is repulsed with positive charge or negative charge?
With positive charge, sir.
So almost you can understand easily postulates also.
Sir, that's why bounce back.
That's
why.
That discussion is later after this.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, na? Yes, completed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Completed.
Okay, now please observe. So, what is the first observation? What
To pass through gold foil easily without deviating.
Through the gold foil without any deviation. So, based on this observation, he thought that the majority of the empty space present in the atom, the space present in the atom is empty. How he is saying atom is empty? How he is
Because
saying
no
atom?
deflection.
Because no reflection, so that's why he thought the space present in the atom is major space present in the atom is empty. Next, based on second observation, he thought that few alpha particles are deviated in their path. So what is the charge of alpha particle? Alpha particle charge is positive charge. So alpha particle is deviated means some positive charge is present inside the atom. He thought that some positive charge is present inside the atom. That positive charge present inside the atom is called nucleus. The word first nucleus was introduced by Ernest Rutherford. Okay, na? Next, a very few are bounced back. Na? So based on this observation, he thought that. So there is a positive charge is present at the center of the atom. There is a positive charge is present at the center of the atom called nucleus. Clear, students? These are the important postulates. So this Rutherford atomic model is also known as solar system model or planetary model. What is solar system model or planetary model? Can you say? So in planetary model, which is the center?
Sun.
Sun is the center. Means here he considered or he compared sun with the nucleus. What about planets?
Protons and electrons.
Planets are position of electrons. So that's why it is also known as solar system model or planetary model. So according to this solar system model or planetary model, so electrons are revolve around the nucleus. like planets revolve around the sun. Like planets revolve around the sun. So these are the important postulates of Rutherford atomic model. So next in the next class I will give the notes. Okay, failures postulates. Okay. Any doubt up to here?
Out, sir.
Easy only na? Any difficulty?
Easy, sir. No doubt.
Easy,
sir.
easy only. Okay na? So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
The next class we will discuss postulates. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you.